হাজার বছর ধরে আমি পথ হাঁটিতেছি পৃথিবীর পথে, সিংহল সমুদ্র থেকে নিশীথের অন্ধকারে মালয় সাগরে। This is the story of a village shrouded in mystery, a myth revolving around Duryodhana from Mahabharata, the mystic eminence, the cultural richness, and of course, the people with generous hearts. Let's dive into the legend of Osla. Osla, a small village seated in the Garhwal region of Uttarakhand at an altitude of 11,400 feet. Osla is the first base camp of Har Ki Dun trek. Here is Ramesh Malatha, the man whose invitation led to me here. He is the integral part of this documentary. Ramesh ji was our guide in our Har Ki Dun trek, a very humble and wholesome man with whom anyone would feel very comfortable around. And this is Shunil ji, the brother of Ramesh ji. Just imagine the modesty. He never let me carry my own bag. I was fascinated by the hospitality. He had a great smile. From Gangar, at around 6 am in the morning, we started. From there to Osla, it's around 8 kilometers of trekking. The beautiful home of Malatha family, which eventually became my home as well.
ये जो आप कर रहे हैं इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ये जो आप कर रहे हैं
ये ऊन?
हाँ हाँ
ऊन बोलते हैं ऊन।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, मतलब ये
इसको टाकुरी काटना बोलते हैं।
अच्छा
टाकुरी।
अपनी हाँ।
One of the most valued person in the village, Sri Kairu Malatha, the head of Malatha family, the father of Ramesh ji. Here he is making woolen threads out of goat fur, using an age-old traditional process called takoi. Today they celebrate Jagra. The ritual includes making puri and a delicious aloo sabji, which is served among the family members and everyone in the village. Almost similar to how Bengali people celebrate Sankranti. This practice is considered a sign of good fortune in both of the cultures. They often gather around in the kitchen for lunch, the warmest place in the entire house. Mutton legs are hung on the wall and are meant to stay like this for months. Even this remote village in these far-flung hills couldn't stop me from having a 4-pot partner. And here comes Bholu. I guess she doesn't need any introduction. The beloved Kiran from my Gangar video. She is Bhumi Malatha, the oldest member of the Malatha family. She has a remarkable eyesight for her age. Dadiji is 90 years old and does a lot of work till this day. This plant is called laser, placed in the ear for its good fragrance, the way Rameshji is putting it. Oh, and there's me, with a twig of leisure in the ear while enjoying a cup of tea. The golden sculpture of Lord Someshwar is arriving in a dolly from Gangar, similarly how it is done in Kedarnath. They're taking the statue in the main temple, where I will go just after some time.
इधर आओ इधर
आप छोड़
अरे इधर आओ इधर आओ इधर अरे तुम इधर क्यों जा रहे हो अच्छा मैं तो तुम्हारा नाम पूछना भूल गया तुम्हारा नाम क्या है
मेरा नाम सिमरन
सिमरन मतलब वो डीडीएलजे वाला
सच्चा वाला ये सिमरन अपनी भाषा में
Every door is tiny in this house, which is quite adorable, although it's little troublesome to get in and out for me. On the way to the main event, I came across this temple. Later got to know the temple belonged to goddess Durga. The original temple was 1000 years old, which is recently remade. Once a year, the locals carry the Durga idol to Jamunotri. The festival is about to start. Slowly the villagers are gathering and some are getting ready with their drums, locally known as thauns. And here stands the infamous temple, which is rumored to be of Duryodhana. Some people believe he is worshipped here in secrecy, even in the present day, which the villagers kept denying. But if you ask about my personal opinion, I don't believe the theory. Because the believers say the golden idol of Someshwar Dev is Duryodhana himself, and that cannot be true. As we know, Someshwar is another name of Lord Shiva. According to some study, in the past there were followers of Duryodhana in the village. On the contrary to the popular belief that Kaurava prince was not always the treacherous villain like the way we grew up believing. The followers worshipped him as a great hero who died protecting his land. A tribe called Souths, ancestor of these people, built these temples in 22 villages of Borasu region many centuries ago. The instrument he is playing, called Ranashinga, it is used as a signal to denote the arrival of the god. The guy in the middle came from a very far place called Gangotri. He traversed through mountain every year just to take part in this mela. Then there was this sudden downpour and heavy wind started blowing the treetops. I had to find shelter in a nearby house.
गांव में कैसा लगा? अच्छा,
बहुत अच्छा लगा बहुत अच्छा लगा
साल में एक बार बनता है मेला।
हाँ
साल में एक बार बनता है
ये मेला साल में एक बार अच्छा
हाँ, इस बार है, फिर अगली बार फिर इसी दिन में बनेगा। ये दिन ये महीना
3 दिन तक रहता है ना मेला
कल लास्ट है।
कल लास्ट बहुत बड़ा करके होता है ना
22 गांव का मेला है।
22
गांव के बीच में बनता है मेला।
अच्छा 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 और गंगड़ में एक बना था ऐसे ओसले में बन रहा है
पूरे गांव में 22 गांव में ऐसे मेले बनते हैं साल में
अच्छा
एक
अच्छा
बार।
अच्छा तो और एक कोई गांव है ना उसका क्या नाम है पवानी हाँ हाँ हाँ
Barfia ji offered me a local delicacy called adra, a variant of a sausage. But instead of minced meat, they stuff mutton blood and wheat in the membrane. The rain has almost ceased and the festival has started again. And an interesting fact is, in some versions of the mythological story, Duryodhana and his brothers made way to heaven even after being the antagonist of the epic. But the scenario has changed now. The villagers have completely devoted themselves to Lord Shiva, and the temple belongs to Someshwar Dev only. We almost came to the climax of the Mela, the one I was unable to shoot at Gangar. One person is voted each year to be the avatar of Someshwar Dev. He carries 20 dangris in his mouth and performs a dance around the sculpture. And on the other hand, the priest chants a very specific mantra to summon the god. And this is how Mela, the grand festival, ends. The Mela has ended. The crowd started loosening slowly. When all is said and done, I heard small families continued chanting their own Gitu Tandi in the courtyard, something which has been passing down from generations. The sun is getting lower. I was trying to do some astrophotography from the village cliff, but the bad weather made it almost impossible. By the blessing of Someshwar Dev, today in the evening, the sky got cleared for a brief period, and that was enough for me to get this shot. And even some locals helped me out to get this frame done. See, I told you about their modesty, so in a way, this shot belongs to them too. This place will stay etched in my heart forever, and why not? The family I made, the gracious Malatha family, of which I will always be a part of. Whether it was the land of Duryodhana, or was it all just a myth, we may never know. But one thing for sure, the legend of the hanging village Osla will leave people with mystery till end of the time.